What's good? Welcome in. Touching on a little bit of this latest drop with old bedriddens, right? This guy speaking on immigration. I won't hold it up too long. Here it goes.
Holding Ukraine funding hostage in an attempt to force through an extreme Republican partisan agenda on the border is not how it works. We need real solutions.
So, this lizard carcass shitbag here, right? Holding Ukraine funding hostage, right? This carcass is holding the American taxpayer hostage at the whims of Ukrainian oligarchs, man. All right? This is, regardless of, it's Putin's aggression's wars. I don't give two shits. You know what I'm saying? My paycheck should not be going to fight fucking Putin's unless he's got a problem with us, man. You know what I mean? And Ukraine is not an ally. That's the most corrupt fucking country in fucking Europe, right? But then on top of that, he's going to go on to state an extreme partisan immigration. I mean, since when is it extreme partisan to want to secure the border? Regardless of what any Riri wants to tell you at this point, the most rudimentary function of even the most limited government is to protect its border. You know what I'm saying? And this isn't, your hemisphere brethren. It's just Mexicans coming in to have a better life. I mean, this is coming from all over the planet, and this is with countries that are not only in direct competition with us, but that out and out, verbally, vocally hate us. You know what I'm saying? Death to Mercas and whatnot, right? And especially, you can see Afghanistan, Pakistan, but that bottom number, over 26,000 from China, right? And these are just special interest aliens, like it says here. Don't forget, these are just people that are suspected of some type of espionage or terror ties or what have you, right? This doesn't encompass the 10 million estimated to have entered since Biden came into office, bringing up the total of illegals in the country to 49.5 million. You know what I'm saying? It's getting a little bit drastic here. I'm not even going to say a little bit. It's not that there's not room. It's that the system can't handle it as this fucking dead body pours hundreds of billions of dollars into Europe. And we have people here struggling to afford gas with their overinflated dollar that's worth in reality about 25 cents. That's all they want to do is keep bringing people in to take your jobs and decrease that value. And it's pretty easy to see by looking at these maps here, the breakdown, the actual state cost in billions. As far as illegal immigration goes, and again, that is in billions, and that is every state in the country versus, diversity is our strengths, their actual tax contributions to those states. Pale in comparison, not even going to come close, right? And again, this is just peeling off your dollars, decreasing the value of dollars, decreasing the amount of jobs in the country. And, I know people would love to say, well, they're going to take jobs nobody wants. And, at some points that's true, right? Like a farm job or, janitorial work or what have you. But construction jobs, engineering jobs, stuff like that, these are actually pretty high paying positions at this point, right? 25, 30 bucks an hour. And you can't tell me that there's not Americans that would like to be making that money. It's just they've never been trained. They don't have the opportunity to be trained, or they've been misled and told that they had to go take hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt for fucking lesbian dance theory degrees and whatnot. This is unraveling the fabric, man. And as you can see in this figure here, welfare use is higher, in all immigrant households than native. And you definitely cannot have an open border with a social safety net that's just up for grabs for anyone that walks in this mug, man. And I love when people they'll look at something like this and go to try to do their own research and come back with some stupidity like, well, there's more white people collecting whoop-de-woo, and they don't stop to realize the founding of this country, right? face reality and the fact that the largest population demographic as a whole in this country are whites. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's also the vast majority of the tax contributors. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, you can argue these points, but they're absolutely moot. If a social safety net system is taking care of the natural population, that's not a fucking issue. That's literally the reason for its inception. You know what I'm saying? And here you can see the annual fiscal deficit of immigrant households by age. It really starts to creep up there in the later productive years. And again, you're expected to pick this up and offset these costs. And none of this is even taken into, consideration the larger picture of, hundreds of millions of dollars to pay, extra teachers and bilingual teachers to, study with non-English speaking students. So many different tax burdens, the medical system. I mean, the list just keeps going. And you're seeing the repercussions of this in Europe as well. And now, and you're starting to see it here at an extent as far as the social aspects. Like, in Ireland, you've seen that there's Moroccan immigrants stabbing a fucking Irish kid and someone speaks out on it. They want to crack down on the Irish for pointing it out or trying to fucking smack these fools that don't belong in their country across the mouth, right? And you're seeing the same shit here. It's all racisms and you're a xenophobe. And anything phobe we know is an irrational fear, right? And it's definitely logical and grounded in fact to fear the destruction, whether it be economically or culturally, of one's country, right? There's nothing illogical about that. And of course, previous Democrats, like Barack Hussein's, right here, they knew what time it was, right? They weren't about to, let you just walk into the country. They knew that, in order to have a strong country, you have to secure jobs and that border, man. And,
we simply cannot allow people to pour into the United States undetected, undocumented, unchecked, and circumventing the line of people who are waiting patiently, diligently, and lawfully to become immigrants.
So, there you go. Is the old radical Barack Hussein's, is he racist, fucking xenophobic? No, man. You know what I mean? That's a well-rounded, logical fucking thought process to have. It's not hard to deduce. All you have to do is think for yourself and stop letting MSNBC or MSM as a whole guide your fucking thinking process, man. You know what I mean? If you have a glass of water and you keep pouring Pepsi in it until it overflows, at what point is it no longer water and it's undrinkable? Real shit. You guys tell me what you think. Like, share, subscribe. Smell you later.